Yesterday, my intention was to forgive my husband. I'm recently divorced. I took the courage.
You gotta love it, guys. When a man leaves his wife and family for a younger woman and leaves them behind, he gets called all of the worst names in the book, right? Despicable, pathetic, a-hole, you name it. But when a woman leaves her husband behind and does the same thing, it's called courage. You understand that? Courage. Say hi, Cash. Holding Cash here. All right.
To make that decision, I felt so much guilt because I wasn't sure if that was the right decision or not, and I felt all those negative emotions. But now I come to realize that was the best decision of my life, and I saw it before coming here. I saw it in my kids. My kids are happy. A lot of good things are happening for me.
No, they're not happy without their dad. I'm tired of hearing these single moms talk about, oh, they're so happy now that I divorced the father. No, they're not. They're not happy. You're happy. They're not happy. You're happy because you get to bounce to the dating apps. They're not happy. Believe me.
I was able to achieve a lot of stuff after that. But anyway, to make the story short, yesterday I forgave him. I realized that I finally found the love of my life.
Here we go.
Who is that? That's me.
Me. Yeah, of course. I mean, who didn't see that coming? Who didn't see that coming? Anytime these women leave their family, their house behind, the husband and all that after decades of marriage, it just goes back to everything is about them. It's not about the kids. It's not about the life they built together. It's all about them. And then you have Mr. Simp Master over here sitting there the entire time. Where is this dude? Here he is, Mr. Simp right here. He's kind of like a Hispanic Anthony Robbins or something. And just encouraging this poor behavior, right? I'm getting really, really disgusted with the amount of people that are afraid. They're literally afraid to just tell women, the truth and just be honest with them. They'll sit there and lie. Look at this guy. Just sit there and lie their asses off. I would tell this woman, of course, if any of us had our own little seminar, none of these women would come, right? This is why when guys have asked me in the past, and even some women, some like not modern women, but like good women who follow my channel, they're like, hey, Matt, you should create a dating channel, but giving women advice. And I'm like, they wouldn't listen to me. They would just, try to flag every single video. Anytime I'm honest with them, they would report me to YouTube. Anytime I tell a fact or a simple truth, they just can't handle it, right? They want to live in a lie. Obviously not good women, right? Because they end up getting married. I'm just talking about women like her that divorce their husbands, or modern women who never get married. They don't want to hear the truth. They want to hear lies, right? They want dudes like this, guy like this, right? To feed them more bull, right? They want a guy like this to just completely just keep them in this delusional bubble of lies and not living in reality. That's what they want. All right, let's go on to the next one. Here we go.
So 80 to 90% of all divorces are women leaving men.
True.
Unpack that for us. I looked up the research and it's 70% of women that are initiating divorce. Would you work at a company that only had a 30% retention rate for their employees? 70% of the employees are leaving the company. Would you think, oh man, these employees suck? Or would you think, what the hell's wrong with that employer that they can't keep any employees?
Okay, bad analogy. But let me expand further on what she's saying. So she's saying, she's trying to equate the fact that, 70% of women initiate divorce against their husbands. She's trying to equate that to, like, imagine working for a company and 70% of the employees are leaving. Wouldn't you think that the employer sucks? Well, hold on there, little lady. One thing she's missing is those 70% of employees that are leaving, if you're watching them leave a good, stable paying job, okay, where they have health benefits, 401k, the whole nine, they're leaving this stable professional job, like a respectable job, to go be prostitutes, 70% of them, then yes, I would say these employees suck. These employees are screwed up in the head. These employees are stupid. They've been brainwashed to believe that being a prostitute is better than being a respectable, worker for this respectable company. Because that's essentially what you're doing. These 70% of women who are divorcing their husbands, they're not moving on to greener pastures. They're not moving on to a better gig, a better employer. No, they're moving on to dating apps. Okay? Where their vaginas, their vajayjays, are going to rack up tens of thousands of more miles of new dudes between them, yakking up, disrespecting them, like yakking all over their faces and their bodies and in every single hole of theirs, taking their credit cards, using them for money and sex, and while they're banging other dudes. You just become a side chick for these guys. I mean, these guys won't even have a relationship with you. Because let's face it, most of these women who are divorcing their husbands are well over their age of 30. Many in their 40s and 50s. Which means these women have no value in the dating market, right? They have no business being in the dating market at that age. Because really, you're just setting yourself up for failure. Okay? You're setting yourself up for failure. And to be completely, physically, emotionally traumatized by the guys who are just going to be coming over and banging you and then being done with you. And then on to the next guy, and on to the next guy, and on to the next guy. So, to use her analogy, against her, those 70% of employees that are leaving that company, yes, there's something wrong with them. I would look at them and go, hey, how come these 70% of employees are leaving this great paying job to go become streetwalkers? 304s. Thoughts. I wouldn't think there's something wrong with the employer. I would think these people are crazy. They've been brainwashed. They've been indoctrinated. They're stupid. I'll stay at this company. You go ahead and be a hooker. Not me. Not me. Let's let her continue.
Employees suck? Or would you think, what the hell's wrong with that employer that they can't keep any employees? So then I put my researcher cap on, and I read a lot of articles from psychologists who are doing all this marriage counseling.
Oh, yeah.
What's really going on?
Yeah, psychologists that are doing marriage counseling. What are you reading? Because marriage counselors are just marriage counselors, right? 99% of marriage counselors are, guess what, guys? Women, right? Again, with the lying to each other. Women are not going to tell each other the truth. They are going to continue the lie. So you are just getting, it's like the blind leading the blind here. Simple as that. You're not going to get the honest truth from other women.
To see what's really going on. And hands down, the women are mad. They feel tricked. They get into this marriage thing.
Yeah, wait till you get on the dating apps. You get mad and feel tricked.
Thinking that they're going to have a partner and they're going to have support. And the three biggest reasons that women are walking away from marriage is, number one, their partner isn't emotionally intelligent and doesn't know how to emotionally connect.
So why did you marry that guy? Where's the accountability? Why did you marry that guy? If he's not emotionally intelligent and he can't emotionally connect, why'd you marry him? That's on you. That's your fault.
So there's no actual friendship between the husband and the wife. Number two, the women are carrying all of the mental load and emotional labor
according to you.
The entire family.
According to you.
It's exhausting.
No, you're just a snowflake and you can't handle doing your part of the bargain. I mean, that's what I see with a lot of modern women these days, guys. It's like you ask them, you're doing all the work, and then you ask them to, like, can you at least make the bed? Oh my gosh, I'm not 1950s housewife. Oh my gosh, I'm busy. Every little thing, and all of a sudden it explodes. You're just asking them to do one thing after you do everything. Clean the house, paint the fence, friggin' walk the dog, take the kids to practice. Now you're just asking her to make a bed and she can't even do that. So yeah, I don't buy her story for one second.
And number three, they're just not accepting abuse anymore.
What abuse?
Abuse is defined as someone who tries to control you, manipulate you, or neglect you.
Basically telling them the truth and making them, holding them accountable for their poor decisions. That's FYI, that's now called abuse.
And the statistics show
You're telling me the truth. Stop abusing me.
percent of women, once they get divorced, don't remarry. They're done.
Yeah, they don't remarry because they can't. Give me a break, lady. They don't remarry because they can't. That's like somebody like some 5'2" Asian guy going, I don't need to play in the NBA. I don't need that. I got better things to do. So it's because you can't play in the NBA, right? I mean, come on.
But 70% of men will remarry.
There you go. Facts. 70% of men will remarry. You know why? Because we have no problem finding wives. There's no endless supply out there. She just said it herself, right? No endless supply out there of young hotties willing to marry us. Because the older we get, the better we get, right? We age like fine wine, while women like this age like milk. It's just truth. Just being real. Just being real.
Because studies also show that marriage is much more beneficial for men. They live longer, and they're able to make more money in their jobs because someone's holding things down at the home fort. And marriage is not beneficial for women, and tend to rely on women to...
It's not beneficial for modern women, okay? It's not beneficial for these women who don't... They want to be wives. They want to be like married and be wives, but they don't want to act like a wife. They don't want to act like they're married. They still go out there, act like they're single, go party with their girlfriends, go get drunk on the weekends, post, half naked photos of themselves to social media. That's the problem. Hey, I'm a dating coach, so I see this all the time. This chick with her inflated lips, oh my gosh, dude, and her highlighted hair, as a 50-something, she looks like she's about 55. Why are you doing this? Where's your husband? Oh, you don't have one.
Do all of the household labor, to do all of the mental load of making doctor's appointments, purchasing the things for the house, doing the cooking, the cleaning, and that the women are carrying...
Yeah, let's hear his side of the story. These chicks always bashing the husband. I want to hear his side of the story, because I bet his is better.
The emotional labor as well. Meaning they're always trying to initiate connection and help regulate everybody's emotions better. I'll also add...
Like by lying to them like you are right now?
That only 27% of women say that they regret getting a divorce, whereas 39% of men say they regret getting a divorce. So the institution just isn't working for women much anymore. And so...
it's working for women who are happily married. It's working for women that are good women. It's working for women who are willing to do their part as a wife, which clearly women like this are not.
To regulate their emotions, to be emotionally intelligent, and to know how to emotionally connect with a woman, especially around the area of having empathy. So that's my interpretation.
Okay, having empathy, emotionally connecting, emotionally intelligent. Do you think women like this, as much as, it's not just her, many women say things like this, they complain about, the guys in their life or their boyfriend, much less their husbands. However, do they put these requirements on the hot guy, the model-looking guy, the guy who's above them in looks and SMV when it comes to banging them? Absolutely not. That guy, he could be a complete joke of a loser with no job and bumming money off them, have no intelligence whatsoever, never emotionally be able to connect with a woman, but he's hot, tall, she'll bang that dude. Right? No effort, and she won't complain about him. And any little thing he does, she'll amplify. Oh my gosh, he stole a little flower from somebody else's garden and gave it to me. He's such a Prince Charming. He's such a Romeo. Well, my ex-husband, who did everything and worked 3 jobs to take care of me, that son of a bitch, that bastard. Oh my goodness, when I asked him to buy me these $1,500 Jimmy Choo shoes and he told me he couldn't afford it, that son of a bitch loser. Right, that's the kind of treatment you get. So I think that's pretty much all she has to say.
So that's my interpretation of the statistics?
Yeah, your interpretation. Famous last words. As always, gentlemen, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of her little rant here, as well as the woman before. And yeah, on to the next. All right, this is M from the 33 Secrets signing out here with the Lamborghini. Yes, it's my Lambo. Go to Matt Cross Official, my IG. see the entire process of me purchasing this vehicle. It took about 2 months to close, and the same guy who delivered my DeLorean also delivered my Lamborghini. TJ at Florida Exotic Transport. If you ever need to transport a muscle car, exotic car, he's your man. So very excited about this vehicle. It's actually a pretty rare find. It's Rossifesto Red, which is one of the rarest colors for Lamborghini. It's a $14,880 option, believe it or not. I was on a hunt for one for over 2 years, just like I was my DeLorean. Finally found one. It's got super low miles, 11K, not bad. And we're gonna be featuring this car a lot more here on the channel for many years to come. It's just gorgeous, isn't it? Whew. Oh my gosh, take a look at this. It hasn't dried yet, but I'm still putting this on there. It's my IG tag. But as always, gentlemen, make sure you smash that like button. Smash that like button below. Do it for the Lamborghini and the DeLorean. I still have it, by the way. I'm not selling the DeLorean. I'll probably keep this car for a little bit, but DeLorean is gonna stay. So we'll get the DeLorean back on here pretty soon. But enjoy the Lamborghini. And again, smash the like button. Smash that subscribe button as well. Helps me out a ton with the YouTube algorithm. And for you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, platinum pill content that I'm teaching you even further, best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there into the world and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students all around the world now are out there approaching and closing every single week. And I kid you not, we are making it happen every single week. And I want you to become one of us. I want you to join us. And right now it's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons from me in Mastery. So take advantage of it. It's the best way to support my work. If you love what I'm doing here, if you love what I'm teaching you here, and you feel like I've added value to your life, this is the best way to pay me back. Get into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months of Mastery. All you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I'll see you in my next coaching video. I'm out with the Lambo. Till next time. Whew, so sweet.